Hey Facebook family, today is day 13 of the video challenge. So today is my mother's birthday. So happy birthday, Mom. She's out there in Virginia actually. She's been feeling a lot better. I know you may have seen some of my posts about the company that I'm working with and the products that she's been taking, and she's actually feeling so good that she's in Virginia with her sister, where she has not been in like 15 years. So I'm happy about that, and you know, I wish I could be with her today, but I can't be with her today, but I'm happy that she's feeling much better. But what I want to talk about is something that my mother taught me at a young age. I want to say maybe 6 or 7 years old. I can't remember exactly how old, but I'm going to say about 6 or 7. You know, my mother basically told me, don't be a follower. And I mean, it's real simple, but she said that to me. And it wasn't like I did something wrong. It was just kind of like that mother-son conversation. And she just said, look, son, I don't want you to be a follower. Don't ever be a follower. And that resonated with me. And that stuck with me like all my life, not to be a follower. So I actually had mentioned that to her one time, and she said that she doesn't even remember this conversation. And she had no clue that it had touched me in that way. So it touched me so much that's why I'm a business owner. That's why I opened up KIP Communications, you know, back in the early 2000s, because I didn't want to do what everybody else was doing. So on the business world, I said, you know, everybody's going to work and doing a 9 to 5. I didn't want to do that because my mother really instilled that in me, not to be a follower. And what I watched everybody do, I always wanted to do the opposite. I was always an observer. And you know, most people that know me know that I was rather quiet. And then, you know, when I said something, it really kind of meant something because I didn't speak much. But because I was always observing. And I wanted to observe what not to do, in a sense. I wanted to observe to know, you know, what is everybody else doing, because I know that that's not exactly what I want to do. And I want to leave you with this example because it's a powerful example when I think about it. It's 2 examples. When you think about cows who are going to be slaughtered, they walk these cows through a door. And then there's like a hammer or a nail or something that just bangs them in the head and kills the cow. And the next cow walks up, walks through the door, the nail, the hammer, hits him in the head, kills the cow. The next cow walks up, the hammer, the nail, hits him in the head, kills the cow. So this happens over and over and over and over again. And it's like, you know, they're following the crowd. And as humans, we do the same exact thing. The same thing that everybody else is doing, we all follow. We follow, you know, we follow the plan for, you know, our financial success, which is to go to work every day, do a 9 to 5. But how is that working for everybody? You know, I've always known that wasn't the only way, and that maybe you might need it to get to the next level, but you got to be thinking about the next level and working to get to the next level. The next example is something that probably everybody's mother or father has said to them at some point in time. And it leads in with the cows, you know, walking through the door. But your parents will always say, you know, if they jump off a bridge, are you going to do it too? What are we doing, y'all? We all jumping off the bridge. So, you know, basically there's a lot of people who are struggling financially, spiritually, mentally. And, you know, we basically as a culture or as a society, we're just jumping off the bridge. And we know that, you know, that we were taught better. We were all taught better that, you know, just, I think I froze there for a second. My alarm came off. But yeah, don't follow. You know, I'm really passionate about that because my mother taught me that. And it's really kind of worked for me. You know, I don't smoke, I don't drink, and I've always not done that because a lot of the people in college I was around did that. So I never wanted to do it because of that reason. It was one of those things where I'm like, I know I shouldn't do that because everybody else is doing it. I should go in the opposite direction. So I think that sometimes we need to look at taking a path that's a little bit different, and let's think about what we were taught when we were kids. When, you know, if everybody else is doing it, you're gonna jump off the bridge too. And I feel like in some cases, in some instances, we're all jumping off the bridge. So hey, let's stop being the cow. Let's stop being the people who are jumping off the bridge with everybody else, and let's find a solution to make it a little bit better for us financially, spiritually, and mentally. Sorry about that. I had another phone call come through, but I'm going to get out of here, get to our meeting out here in Laurel. Again, happy birthday, Mom. You know, I love you. I love the fact that you gave me that advice and it gave me permission to go out and do what I love to do, and coaching basketball and being a business owner. So, happy birthday again, Mom, and everybody. Let's work on being leaders and make the world follow us. All right, y'all have a great day, and I'll see y'all on day 14.